confirmation of the World Heritage here in Hue, the monumental sites of Hue. There are 4 sites from Tur Duc to Than Hue, and this is one of the Hue Imperial City, where the complex is massive, and the old kingdom started here in the central area of Vietnam, and it's been inscribed onto the World Heritage Site of UNESCO, and it's sponsored by ASEAN Airlines, which is a Korean-based airline here in the kingdom, Imperial Kingdom of Than Hue. Is that correct? Yes. There's a young couple.
Comme oui, à côté de la ville de Hue, il y a un village de plus près.
How are we? This is life. This is a life preserved from the old times. Huh? It's so nice. Good. Thank you. This could have been the throne, and its original throne is over there. This is a replica that's represented, where you could, it's for the show. You could get dressed, you could sit down and get some photos and be yourself. Be a prince, be a king, be a queen, and you got to pay for that. The elderly, old days, the queen and the kings, they used you to pay for themselves. Today you got to pay for yourself to be a king or a queen. Is that true? Flower pot seems enormous.
Yes, I've never seen anything.
This is what you call the kings and the queens. Wouldn't settle down for the smallest, but they would go for the most enormous, and it would take up the entire space to show their entire, what do you say, the dynasty or the expansion of what they have managed to accumulate. The human nature is such that we never learn. We carry on to accumulate all this wealth, all this opulence and the greatness to last for a very small period of time. I don't need to explain about the history of this place, the Hue Imperial Palace. But what I can explain is about the human intentions, or the human ideologies, the human mind, the mind of a human being, the mind of a human greed, I should say, more than anything else. The palace has been totally destroyed, and it's been protected and been slowly restored to its former glory. Here we have an example where they started to build this amazing and beautiful palace in its restoration program. I hope they can bring this back to its former glory. As you can see, these walls have been totally derelict and soiled and destroyed, yet you can just about imagine how it was and what it was. Sound of the crickets, or type of cricket, they just exhaust, or they're actually trying to cool themselves down a little bit. Beautiful, don't you think? This amazing Chinese lacquered doors are open to what would have been the old palace quarters of the temples which have been destroyed. Yes, sad. The central court is been protected and preserved. Yet, as you can see, if I swing around, yes, these are the temples along this stretch which have been taken out. through cultural and religious unrest and rise. Absolutely deafening sound. Truly deafening. Whoa. Okay, the modern weapons and the ancient weapons. The dragon. Yeah, there's a guy, the United Nations on the tickets of the visitors of trying to get this place restored. The guy who's doing the work is working with lacquered material and highly flammable paint and thinner. And he's got his cigarette in his mouth, the usual order anywhere on the planet where the world has got a different idea. The West, they've got the smoking cigarette companies around the world getting these poor, vulnerable. They're not uneducated, but they have been told in Western movies that if you smoke, you look cool. So they've got a cigarette in his mouth, but they've been smoking in the old days. But that's totally a different story. They've got their own type of smoking in a bamboo pipe style. But this is a different, to have tobacco straight in your mouth. Got the lacquered facade, which has been well preserved, I suppose, and the ornate technique has been preserved from the Chinese times, and it's quite clearly the same concept as Chinese dynasties have had. It's not far from there, it's just about 800-900 kilometers right from the border of Kunming, so the influences run right the way down. Huh? Beautiful. So nice. Huh? Yeah. So beautiful. How beautiful is this? A lot of energy, a lot of spirit. Huh? Beautiful. How are you? Just keep smiling. Huh? Isn't it?
Thank you.
Hey.
Thank you.
Lovely to see you, darling. It's always beautiful to me, right? Totally, absolutely beautiful. Don't you think? Huh? You have so much energy. Hold on to that spirit of energy, which all the youngsters don't know that. And a lot of the people in the world don't know that spirited heart and the strength you have within you. Huh? Nice, thank you. It's one of the gates to the palace here at the Tan Hoi. 3 foresights of the Royal Kingdom of Vietnam. The middle country